crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I can...
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Wilson on first down. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Thomas. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nance. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Back to throw. Nance. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Tanner Connor from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, Wilson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but...
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Nance throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Woodson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ready, break.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Connor. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready, set.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Nance. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield. Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Play action. It's Wilson.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Back to throw. Nance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Nance. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Nance. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are
pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Wilson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
They'll run on 1st down. Woodson, 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw on 2nd down, Nance. And his throw here is incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Nance. He finds his man, complete. It's Connor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
97. Strike. 10 strike. Striker. 3-3.
Off play action. Nance. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, Woodson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Throwing on first down, Nance. And his throw is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
On now the Miami field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Wilson's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again here, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Nance.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Nance.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Touchdown, Jets!
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Nance. He finds his man, complete. It's Connor.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We have played 3 quarters. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Nance. And he's going to go down again.
John Franklin Myers dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to a full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tanner Connor,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Connection made to Ruckert.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on third down. To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.